Hello all and welcome back to my Let's Play of Harvester. And unfortunately, it looks like I'm back to these two chuckleheads. No, damn it, past J-Town, don't go back in.
Sorry, I don't feel up right now. To talking, that is.
Oh, thank God.
Anytime.
Oh right, we have to give the magazine to the creepy cop.
Oh, by George. Oh, by Jiminy. Here's the real thing.
Oh, never mind, I take back all the negative things I've said about this game.
Think it over, okay? You gotta give me it, kiddo. Please. Got me some towels that need folding, something terrible.
I don't think that was ever an expression. Get out of here with that.
Thank you, Steve. Excuse me, kiddo. I gotta go check the jail for clean towels.
Sounds like he already finished what he wanted to do, if you catch my drift. Ew, Steve. Wouldn't touch anything in that drawer. I'm surprised the items weren't stuck to the drawer. I see the developers went with crazier handwriting to really drive the point across. This is barely legible. Does that say Tulips Ammunition? I wish that was a place we could visit. So lots of deposits from Boyle. Could make a good thing to blackmail the sheriff with, just saying. Oh no, I see Loomis's wife propped up on the wall there. Is that Santa murder reference a reference to a movie? Silent Night, Deadly Night? Christmas Evil? I don't know. A fuzzy bear wielding a chainsaw is the most interesting thing that's happened to this game so far, and we didn't even get a close-up of it. Got a camera. Yay. And there's a green eggs and ham reference. I'll take it with a grain of salt, though, if you only knew. And there's a pair of sneakers for the paperboy. Now let's hope they have acting lessons in here, too. Damn it, Harvester, quit stealing my jokes. Okay, I'm skipping ahead a bit.
Hello, Steve. Where's Loomis?
You'll be coming around the mountain if you come.
Oh, no.
Loomis, damn you.
Loomis stab you? No, Loomis grab you. No, that doesn't sound right. That's what you get, you old pervert. What in the actual hell? Well, I'm back in the store to get Loomis a flea collar. Actually, I'm here to make a free copy. Did the door open because I left the screen to view the note? Success! I've made it even more illegible. The game really does think that I left the store every time I go to examine an item.
Well, that didn't work.
Perfect. Now I have photocopies of things that I couldn't even read. Hopefully the sheriff is here and not beating the crap out of Loomis. Man, I can hear the buzzing of that sign everywhere I go.
Hi, what's your name?
Stay away from her,
Karen?
Steve.
What are you
Sicko.
Playing. My mom is working, so I gotta stay out of her hair. Wanna play?
Not now, maybe later.
Okay.
You know, this is seriously
Bye-bye.
creepy given the real life actor's history. Oh, go fuck yourself, Harvester.
Oh, Steve, what are you doing sneaking up on me like that? God, for a second I thought you were Mr. Johnson.
I think you're too old for him, lady.
What would you like to order? Sure. And my name's Edna Fitzpatrick. I'm not the one with amnesia.
Then you believe me.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I guess I've changed. I'm not kidding.
Now, Steve, faking amnesia won't help anything. If you don't want to marry Stephanie, then don't. But don't play sick, for
What does she
heaven's sake.
care? She's not Stephanie's
I'd expect
mom.
that from Karen, not an 18-year-old.
18?
Mr. Johnson has
Right.
a liking for me. I'd call it a crush, but that's too innocent a word. He's a bitter man with too much time on his hands.
I'm sure he has other things in his hands as
Never
well,
gotten over
as
being
we'll soon
rejected
see.
by the lodge. And there's something unwholesome in the way he looks at me. I'm always glad when the sheriff comes in every day at noon. The lodge is the repository of all wisdom.
Sounds like
You
something
should
Mike
join
Dawson
the
would
Order of the
say.
Harvest Moon, Steve. And soon.
Why? For God's sake, what is it about this place?
The wheat ripens and waits not for the scythe. The farmer who waits too long, it were better that he use the scythe to rip his own stomach out than to stay his scythe when the wheat ripens.
Speed reading your
The
lines,
harvest moon
101.
wanes and then comes winter. An empty belly, the body sun's belly, gurgling within or bloody on the ground. What does it benefit a man if he gains his soul and loses the world? You hunger. Feed yourself before it's too late. Oh,
Edna?
Steve. What happened? Were we talking about Boyle? Or was it Karen?
You seemed strange there for a minute.
I'm sorry. I'm under a lot of stress. Running this diner all alone. Forgive me.
Sounds like Big Steve will need to leave Stephanie behind to help this woman in her struggling
You've met
business.
Karen, my 8-year-old. Other than the diner, she's all I have.
Thank you for that, Harvester.
There isn't a nicer girl in Harvest than Stephanie, Steve. You should be grateful that she's promised you her hand.
I don't remember that happening, Edna.
Honestly, you men are so childish. I don't know what it is about marriage that turns even the bravest man into a coward. I was going to marry Karen's father when he just up and ran out on me one night. I heard that he joined the lodge, but if he did, I never saw him come out again. Even Sheriff Dwayne wasn't able to find out what happened to him.
Guess he went the way of the vagrants that come into town.
Sorry, I missed that. Too noisy in here.
It must be all that ambient alien noise sound effects.
Sorry, I missed that. Stop by any... I can't talk now. The dishes are stacked up and back, and I better take advantage of the lull.
I have a feeling this is as busy as it
Stop
ever
by
gets.
anytime, Steve.
A quick save here because I think I show the sheriff the wrong item at first.
Hello there, Steve. Here for lunch?
No, just here looking around, though I'm not entirely sure where here is.
Oh, I forgot. You're playing your little amnesia prank. Well, boy, this is DNA's diner. Isn't that right, Edna?
Don't listen to Sheriff Dwayne. This is Edna's diner. But ever since the E burned out on the sign, they've been giving me a hard time.
Comedy.
Now, don't be like that, Edna. It's a great place to eat, which is good, since it's the only place to eat in Harvest. Stop on buying it?
That line doesn't make any sense here.
Now, where did you get these, Steve? That's a felony, boy. I could lock you up for that.
But you won't, because Boyle burned down the newspaper building, and I've got proof that you've been blackmailing him to keep it quiet.
Yeah, but you see, boy, you brought the originals here with you. You see your mistake? When you're gonna blackmail somebody, you don't bring the goods with you. What's to stop me from taking them away and killing you right now?
The plot?
You know, boy, I just don't believe you. If you were that smart, you'd have shown me the copies, not the originals.
Threats and gameplay hints. Sheriff Dwayne is super helpful.
I'll just have to take my chances.
Somebody help me! What do you people want from me?
Too late for that, boy. Ain't it, Sergeant?
Indeed it is, Sheriff. Answers may only be found in the lodge, and you must be alive to seek them.
Aw, the only reason I didn't cut that part was because that part is funny. I guess the glitch I mentioned in the last video affects this game over scene. Let's show the sheriff the copies now.
Now, where did you get these, Steve?
And also, what are they? I can't read them.
I guess not. Of course, I could kill you right now.
But the animation
But you won't,
budget just
because
ran
I've
out.
got the original checks, which prove that Boyle burned down the newspaper building, and that you've been blackmailing him to keep it quiet. I've hidden them. Anything happens to me, they might turn up. Soon.
Uh-huh. All right. You've got me, boy. Tell you what, I'd give you one of Sheriff Dwayne's custom deluxe get-out-of-jail-free cards. That is, if I catch you doing something, I'll look the other way. Once. That's the deal. How about it?
You know, I don't remember if you get a second get out of jail free
All right.
card, but I wonder
Just
if you
bring me the
can.
originals.
There are
We'll
multiple
close
items
the
that you
deal.
can show the sheriff. Maybe I'll try that in another playthrough.
So, you brought him after all, did you?
That's right. And you said something about a get-out-of-jail-free card?
Yeah. But can you give me a good reason why I shouldn't just kill you right now and take them back?
A lot of empty threats there, Sheriff.
Yeah, you did it up right, Steve. Guess my best play is to pay up. And next time I catch you for something, I owe you one. And no hard feelings.
Well, I'll see you at my house for dinner tonight.
I can't stop.
I guess the actual exit doesn't work. Well, time to visit the old fire station. What in the actual fuck is up with this game? Poor dog.
Please excuse the mess. They've done wonders with the upstairs bedroom, but this garage defies color coordination.
So, I'm not sure what the actual intent was with Harvester. It could be a quote-unquote offend everyone type idea like street trash, or it could be satire. But satire on what, I don't know. I also don't know if this is smart enough to be satire. Alright, down boy. That's actually kind of funny. They're writing around plot holes.
Don't bother me, I'm sketching. Oh, look what you made me do!
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Steve. Welcome to the House of Flame, as we like to call it. Oh,
Okay, that's so stupid that it's funny.
Once he gets barking, a good piece of meat is the only way to shut him up.
Oh god. I'm not sure what's worse at this point, Loomis
There
or
you
these
go, Spot.
stereotypes. Brilliant! Thanks, Harvester.
So, Steve, bet you don't remember me. Heard about that short in the old wiring. I'm Fire Marshal Sparky, head of your fire department.
I'm honestly at a loss for words here.
Don't be silly. Everyone thinks that amnesia kick is a scream. Well, you always were a kidder, Steve. It's my job to keep abreast of developments in the community, to better serve you, the public. I'm sure you'll be thrilled when you learn of the many civic improvements we have planned for your fire department.
Such as...
Such as a roller rink.
Well, don't tell any of the others, but I've secured a bolt of the most divine mauve material. I've hidden it because, well,
We can become the
if
Mauve
any of you
Avenger.
Marys got a hold of it, it'd be gone in a jiffy. So I'd rather keep it hush-hush. I'm going to make new drapes for the firehouse, and if I have any left, cross your fingers, I'm going to make everyone matching mauve pillow cozies.
I
Those are
can't
civic
wait.
improvements.
My excitement is overflowing.
Steve, we're talking about
Whoa, slow down there, Harvester. I can't keep up with these impressive
We've been in a
visuals.
fire and harvest since the newspaper building burned down. Though I'll admit that the Wasp Woman's place is one big accident waiting to happen. Isn't that right, Spots?
I think I just found a new stream notification gif. Oh, come on.
A dreadful affair. You wouldn't think that a brick and steel building with a sprinkler system could go up that quickly. Oh, please. Dwayne was glad enough to see the thing go up, and so was McKnight.
Mick who now?
If you could get into that safe in his wall... Forget it. Look, Steve, as far as I know, the fire was an accident. Let's just leave it at that. Now don't you go moving.
Was that really necessary?
Art enriches the community, Steve.
And another
No
wall of
less than a
text.
perfect
Time to
fire
zone
hose
out.
Or a fireman beating down a blazing door. So what if we're drawing a nude man? So what if all we ever draw is a nude man, or the same nude man over and over in all sorts of provocative positions? Context, not content. Process, not subject. Don't be so ghost, Steve. It's beneath you.
See, video games are art.
Some people think all we do is sit around, sketching, fetching examples of manhood for our own amusement.
And we do.
Nothing could be further from the truth. Why, just the other day we cited Tetsuya Crumb for fire code violations. All the dried out paper wasp nests clustered around her wooden house. Why, it's a chemlog just waiting for the right faggot.
A bundle of sticks or a cigarette? Probably the latter.
Fiasco like the Sentinel fire. A dreadful affair. You wouldn't think that a brick
No,
and
past
steel
me. What are you doing?
art enriches the community. Spots is a dandy watchdog, but like the rest of us, he has one awful vice.
He likes loose
None
women
of
and
us
liquor?
can resist a nice cut of meat.
A nice cut of meat not shown here.
I don't converse on the job, Steve.
Oh my god, who let the Cooper-O-Matic into Harvest?
Stop it! You're messing.
And thankfully, I decided to leave. Time to check out the TV station. I just noticed that the acronym or channel name is pronounced WAR. Another hint to the ending? Probably not. social commentary? Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that.
Stay tuned, buckaroos. There's more to come on Range Riders Cowboy Roundup. So don't go away.
Incredible.
And what's your name, hombre?
Steve.
Steve's a swell name. My dog's name is Steve.
Man, I feel that guy's mood
Would
right
you
now.
like my autograph, Steve? Here you go, then.
Sweet.
Violence? What about it? Violence is as American as apple pie and low SAT scores.
Sure.
Where would we be right now if the Cowboys hadn't gone out west and butchered innocent people to steal their land? Answer me that, Mr. Know-It-All.
But what about studies that have shown that children become more violent when watching violence?
I don't know. I grew up playing Mortal Kombat, and I turned out fine.
Godless heathen engines. Most kids don't see godless heathen engines on a regular basis, and if they do, they better either get their eyes checked or do like old Range Rider and shoot the bejesus out of them, lest they want to go untreated for psychotic hallucinations, or wind up with their scalps hanging from a buckskin belt. Oh, shit!
Jesus.
Shit on a stickeroo!
It's a living.
The parents that are griping about violence on TV are the same parents that go outside in the morning to fetch their papers, secure in the knowledge that they won't get an arrow through the noodle because the violence they hate so much done cleared the engines out of the neighborhood.
Checkmate.
Yeah, civilization has benefited from violence. But should violence be treated as entertainment?
Check my ratings, son. Violence is entertainment. I just put it on the air. If some kid watches, that says something about the kid, not me. Now, excuse me.
Alright, that was a pretty good line. Harvester's up to like 3 out of 100 now.
Can't talk now, buckaroo. We're on. Happy trails, but
Yep, let's get out of here. This guy is swatting away a very persistent fly. Oh yeah, this is McKnight.
Hey, sport. This is a private office.
Yeah, I know, Mr.
That's the guy you get for this
I
role?
own and operate this
Come
station.
on.
Have you brought me some news for tonight's broadcast, or...
I've lost my memory. That's news.
The hell it is. You always were a kidder, Steve. Any real news to tell me?
Actually, I was just wanting to know more about the TV.
Why does this guy know Steve?
Hey,
I mean, I get it's a small
WHAR's
town, but
only
still.
television station in Harvest. Since the old Sentinel went under, what with the newspaper building burning down and all, we're golden. Nobody competes with us, sport.
Makes sense.
Hey now, sport, that's an irresponsible allegation. I had nothing to do with that fire. Just because WHAR may have benefited from it and I danced on the ashes a little doesn't mean...
Sounds like he
I
forgot his lines there.
You can ask Sheriff Dwayne if you have any doubts.
You seem awfully touchy on the subject, sport.
Settle down,
I'm
Steve.
touchy when people try to muscle their way into my business. I'd appreciate it if you'd leave my office and don't come back.
Settle down, Sparky. Man, tensions are rising here. You know, I don't think I like this guy's tone.
Well, that didn't work.
What makes you think I get...
I just needed to distract him. Luckily, I got just the number. Beautiful, the Harvester Deluxe. Come on, Harvester. And now I'm the owner of the TV station. Score! I guess I need to bump someone else out to get ownership. Oh, time to hit the old dusty trail. Well, that's another episode of Harvester Down. Crazy to think that it's still the first day. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and got a laugh or two. Join me next month to continue Steve's wacky adventure. And as always, thank you for watching. Hey y'all, a beta version demo of my game, Tales of Hyperia the Crimson Knight, is available to play over at my itch.io page. The link is down in the description. The final demo version is set to release by the end of the year, and will see massive improvements and upscaling. Make sure you stay tuned for updates.